Hi guys, this is Derek from Pacific Coast Auto, and we're looking at a pretty unique vehicle this time. This is a four-wheel drive, dual cab, Nissan Atlas, kind of pickup truck, kind of box truck. It has a soft top covering the back, and this one has a power lift gate. So what that means is if you want to put heavy stuff into the back, you pop it on top of that, and then you elevator yourself up. So pretty cool little option there. Four-wheel drive, 6-seater, and pretty cool diesel 3.2 liter engine. So let's take a look at what we have here. First off, we'll look at the auction sheet, and pardon me, I did not bring my auction sheet, and so we're going to computer it. I guess before we do that, let's shut the engine off. It is a noisy engine, as industrial engines typically are. 104,000 kilometers on this, so pretty low mileage, but it is quite rusty, and this one was a lot cheaper than you would expect these to be. The auction sheet will explain why. It has a lot of marks on it for corrosion. So let's have a quick look here. The van's coming, so we're not going to have a quick look yet. Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. Auction grade R with an interior grade B, 103,950 kilometers for this Atlas 4-door dual cab 4-wheel drive. Okay, payload is 1,000 kilograms. That's how much you can carry in the back. 5-speed manual with AC. They don't say it has power steering on here, which is a little bit strange, but here's the thing. The car has power steering, but the power steering feels like it doesn't work. There is no oil in the power steering reservoir. And so the person who sold it maybe would have thought that it's just a no power steering model. Oh, here it says so right on it. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's go over the rest of the sheet. 6-seater, power gate. Engine is a QD32, and in my experience, Nissan diesel engines are super duper reliable. No notes, no of these. Floor member corrosion hole, right rear frame hook area dented. Frame has various C3, that's heavy corrosion. Soft top is ripped. Exterior has various scratches, dents, and rust. Power steering doesn't work and leaks oil. Now, it doesn't make any sounds, so I'm going to fill it up with power steering oil and see if it works. I just don't have any today. I do have a canister, but I just ran out of it this week. Upper areas are scratched and dented. They don't mention it, but there's also spotty rust on the top. I mean, they do say the exterior has various rust on it. Okay. Handle grip is wear, and then here we go. S2 on the roof, S2 on the sides. That's rust. Oh, no. Oh, good. Don't have to put the password in. Rust hole, D here, and C2 on the back. Okay, so we got a lot of rust here. The frame member has corrosion hole and various heavy rust on the underside, but it is four-wheel drive, low mileage, reliable engine, lots of doors, lots of seats. It is a cool vehicle with a power gate too. The price that we got it for, I'm not going to say, but it was something that you'd probably be pretty happy to get this vehicle at that price. Let's pop this into here for now. Look at this. This is when I checked to see if I had any power steering left. Power steering fluid. Okay, so engine starts and runs great. Glow plugs seem to work extremely well. It is getting a little bit late here. And so, sorry, the videos are going to be a little bit dark or a little bit, I don't know. They get fuzzy and blurry when it gets dark. And so I'm sorry about that. Now here we go. So it has a full metal frame inside there. And typically the tailgates on both sides, or I guess the side gates, not tailgates, they would flip down on this vehicle, but the top has been welded to the gates, and so you can't flip down the sides on this model unless you decided to take the top off, but all the hardware to do so is still there. Okay, playing do-si-do with the trees here. Alright, now I did get a video of the underside, or whatever we could see of the underside. There are some areas that look pretty rough, but the frames on these seem to be made out of an awful lot of metal, and so it'll take a lot to rust completely through. And so I believe that most of the frame is salvageable. It's going to need somebody who knows what it's doing with the frame in order to fix it up. So the front has a whole bunch of bug splats on it, and then little spots of rust to go in with it. Front bumper has paint peeling, and look at that, it has a little round cutout for the horn. That's the horn in there. And I guess this isn't a dual horn model. Maybe that was an option. Quite a unique vehicle. This one's going to Canada, and so certainly on the road is going to be something that people don't typically see. A lot of these cars have power folding mirrors. This one doesn't, but it does have heated mirrors, and so when you're driving it in the cold of the Canadian winter, you'll be able to see who's behind you. Again, I really like these Japanese trucks because the cab over design, like the engine is right where the wheels are, you're sitting right on top of it, very close to the front, very maneuverable, very easy to drive vehicle, and they can turn extremely tightly. The sides have spots of rust in areas, but the rust hasn't really gotten really deep in there. And this is my sentence with the word really twice in it. Good God, I need to get a coffee or something. And that's funny because Nissans tend to rust pretty easily. This one, see, this is what I'm talking about. Little bits of rust that's less than a millimeter deep. And they're kind of in a lot of places. I believe, here's the worst one, but this is still pretty solid. I believe that they would use different metal for these ones than they do their passenger vehicles. Okay, this section is probably a little bit rustier than the back. Or than the front, I should say. And let's play with the power lift now. Okay, so it has a magnet on the remote control, so you can stick it on to things, but it's crunchy and broken magnet. It has rust stuck to it. Oh, that's what it is. Weird. Okay, let's push all that rust off. Get off of my magnet. And it has a little box here that you would typically put this. Okay, and I'm going to start the engine in order to use the power gate, because I believe it's hydraulic. You have your own little buttons here for that. So let's glow plug it up. Okay. Starts like a dream. Are we ready to go up? That's down. Up. Whoa, that's weird. Okay, that's about as high as I want to go. And let's step in here. And so you have a light back here. You can switch that on from the inside. Frame has various corrosion that looks to be pretty bad in various areas. And the soft top. Various rips in it. You can see, like here. It is a very industrial material. Ooh, window. It's for escaping. Oh, it's got a slider on here. That's neat. And then that, I guess, hooks up to this one here. So you lay a pull between that onto this board. I don't know. Something like that. Hooks here. Okay, that's where you hang your coats. It's like a coat delivery truck. A full wood bed that seems to be in pretty good shape. Has gribblies on it, but now the wood is in good condition by the looks of it. And it doesn't have a catch on the end of the power gate, and so be careful with that. If you're going to roll something out, make sure that it's not something that's going to roll over the edge. Some of them have like a little catch that comes up here, right? Okay, so let's get this out of the way. That's what I was afraid of squishing, why I didn't go all the way up. Okay, so that goes up like that. This one bring up like this. And I don't know what I'm doing. I did unlatch it. Let's see if I can do this or if I'm not good enough. I thought that these ones just pop out with springs. Doing it one-handed is probably not the best idea. There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can do the same one here. There we go. Okay, and so here's the hardware for knocking down the side pieces. You pull these up, one here, one over there, and the side piece would normally come down. You have tie-down straps here, and tie-down straps here. There is corrosion around just about every one of the tie-down straps though, so take care with that. Okay, this one here slides all the way, and so you can cover it. There we go. And these ones here, they tie together to keep these tight, like that. Okay, the inside. Back seats gets tons and tons of room. Look at that. You can see what the previous owners liked. This one here is a cafe latte. Comes hot from the convenience store or the vending machine. And this one here is a lemon tea with milk. Lemon tea with milk. Weird. Okay. Step on the stepping stool here. There's your gas tank and a guard here. Japanese trucks all have those guards. Okay, heavy duty floor mat. 3 seat belts across here. You can hold on to here if you want. It actually looks kind of fun. Has been smoked in. It doesn't smell an awful lot like cigarettes in here, but it does smell like a dirt. Just dirt. A couple of fine rips in the headliner. Okay. Step out of that one. Step into this one. Okay. That's the power lift gate. Seats seem to be in good condition. Really hard to steer it without that power steering. Your whole engine and everything's right on that front tire. And tires are 2004. They're completely worn down to nothing, but luckily they are not split rims, and so you can take the tires off of these ones at a regular shop. Locking hubs with fingers, and they have a 4 high and a 4 low setting with standard rear wheel drive. Let me just show you how that works. Here we're in 2-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive, well, the front drive shaft is spinning right now, but if you really want to get to 4-wheel drive, you have to step out and go turn the hub and on both front sides. On the rears, you don't do that. Neutral and low gears. And the standard gears are already really low in first gear. So a truck like this, oh, hard to do this one-handed. There we go. Just not good at it. Yeah, the standard first gear is used only when you're carrying stuff. Otherwise, it's going to be too low for you. So the super low gears, that I suppose carrying heavy stuff up mountains? Hey, maybe. Okay. Lots of vroom vroom, but the neighbor actually complained and called the police on us today, and so we don't vroom vroom very much. I'm going to have to buy him a present or something. Lots of gribblies on here. Lots of little notes. It says stop the vehicle when you're idling. This one here says, it's kind of weird. It says like in 2001 we got 9.4 kilometers per liter, and in 2002 we got a 9.4 kilometers per liter. So let's drive the vehicle carefully or softly. I guess the company wants to get good fuel economy, and I guess if you have 15 vehicles in your fleet, then that's an important thing. This all can be cleaned up pretty well. I think the sticky stuff can be taken off with the appropriate chemicals, but there are a couple of screw holes here, and the cup holders, don't touch that. That is actually mold on it. And something was removed from here. Cigarette lighter, seems like it's in good shape. This one says in-car ashtray. It's true. Okay, the AC works really well. The shifting works excellently. E-brake works, clutch, brake, everything is good there. And look at this, crank windows. And I love it. Extra window down here. I love how it's actually 2 windows. And take a look, you have a window frame piece there, but you don't have it here. So driver, he gets lucky. He doesn't have to put up with a little frame piece. Okay, so that's basically it for this. Right after this video, we're going to find a way to find some power steering fluid to test out to see if we can get that to work properly. But we will be shipping the vehicle in the state that it is in right now. If you want to get power steering fluid, the power steering pump changed here in Japan, that is an option. And so let me know if that's what you want. So thanks for watching, everyone. This one was a little bit longer, but it is a cool vehicle and definitely worth an extra long look at. And so if you made it this far in the video, let me know in the comments, because I love to see people watching the videos to the end. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching and have a good day.